Hey, Jason.
Hello, Joe.
Hey, how's it going, mate?
Good.
Good stuff, good stuff. Can you see and hear me okay?
Yes.
Cool. I can hear you, mate. I can't see you.
It's just that the current laptop I have does not have like a camera.
Really? How old is it? 30 years old or something? Doesn't have a camera. Fairs.
Yeah.
No worries, mate. As long as you can see me, that's the important thing. Whereabouts are you whereabouts are you calling in from?
I'm currently calling him from Florida and
Oh, nice. Nice. What part?
Tampa.
Oh, cool, cool. I don't know if you can tell by my accent. I am in the UK. So if you struggle with anything I say, just let me know, mate. Okay. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, I believe you spoke with my assistant the other day. Was it?
Michael.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, most importantly, I hope he didn't bore you to death. No?
No, he didn't.
Cool. I mean, that's the most important thing, right? But you've obviously been through like the mini mentorship as well, right?
Yes.
Cool. Has that been? I mean, has that been helpful at all in terms of like understanding the business a bit more and like how everything works and all that sort of stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Cool.
There's just some parts that I'm kind of stuck on because the mini mentorship didn't fully go through it.
Oh, okay. What parts are you stuck on then?
It's mainly about the 3POs.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. I mean, that's not an issue. I mean, the mini mentorship is really just designed to kind of for people that have like no idea what it even is to essentially give them a bit of a taster, right? And then obviously on this call, we can figure out if there's any kind of additional ways that we can help out, right? Um, so I mean, in terms of this, like, what would you say is the biggest reason you're wanting to, make more money with Amazon right now?
Really, really around where I live. I actually live in California. I've seen a lot of big branded stores start moving to digital as they I'm pretty sure it's more profitable.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what is it you're wanting to like achieve, right?
No. I I just want to make some extra money on the side without working like 24/7 and 24/7 7 days a week on a 9 to 5. I like
You work,
to spend more time
you
with
work
other people.
24/7. Do you even have time to sleep working that many hours, mate?
Like I would say around I'm working like 7 days a week usually.
Okay. So when you say you just want to make money on the side,
Or
is
just
it
make extra money.
is it like are you wanting to make this full time or like what's the goal?
Yes.
Okay. So would it be fair to say it's not just that you just want to make money on the side, you actually want to transition into this. Would that be fair to say?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And what is it you do for work right now, man? Like what is it you do?
I'm just working at a restaurant.
You work at a restaurant. Cool, mate. And when you say like you're working 24, obviously you work a lot of hours, right? 7 days a week. How long's that been going on for?
I would say around I'd say around a year or two.
A year or two. Okay. Has that like I mean, has that had an effect on you at all in the past like year or two? Oh, you're on mute, mate.
I'm sorry.
Has that like had an effect on you at all over the past year or two? Like having to go through that?
Could you please repeat that? I didn't hear that.
It's the accent, isn't it?
Mhm.
I'm saying, has that had like any like effect on you at all over the past year or two that you've been, you know, constantly working non-stop?
Not really.
Really, it hasn't had any effect at all.
Not really.
So why why not just keep doing it, man?
It's just that it's just I'm not making like enough money to like do what I want.
Okay, what is it you
And
want?
plus and plus it doesn't leave me with enough free time.
Okay, okay. Um, so I guess if it doesn't leave you with enough free time, has that not had an effect on you then?
It's not having that much of an effect because usually
Because one thing
But
I think is always important, mate, because at the end of the day, when it comes to like starting a business, right?
yes,
It's the reasoning behind doing it, right? Because it's like, let's say it's if you have a strong enough why, the how becomes very easy, right? If that makes
mm,
sense. So it's like for you, like what is that like that underlying why that's actually pushing you? Because if it hasn't, if like what you're doing right now isn't really having an effect, mate, like it makes the journey a lot tougher, right? It's like what actually is that that's really kind of driving the need? Is it just the money aspect, or is there something else?
it's also just not having enough time to spend like with my family and my
Okay.
friends.
Okay, when you say family, is it like because I can't tell how old you are, mate? Because I can't see you.
Uh, I'm only around 18.
I see you're 18. Okay.
Yes.
So like time with your family, like yeah, like who is it you're referring to? Like parents or
Like I don't live with my parents, I live with my aunt, but I would like to spend more time with them
okay.
and some friends.
Okay. And how much time are you able to spend with them right now?
I would say I would say only when I come back
Come back. Do you
from
like
work,
come
which
back
is
from
usually
work?
I would usually around like three hours a day.
3 hours a day. Okay. So you only get 3 hours a day to actually spend with friends and family.
Yes.
Is that enough?
Not really.
Yeah. Cool. Can I can I challenge you then, mate, without sounding like a dick? Because I can tell, mate, like correct me if I'm wrong. You sound a little nervous. Okay. Am I right in assuming that, or is it just the voice? I don't know.
It's just the voice.
Okay, cool. It's fine if you are nervous as well. Like it's normal. Um, but yeah, can I challenge you without sounding like a dick? Because as I say, like I'm British, mate. So sometimes I just sound like a dick. Do you know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
I guess if it's not enough for you, mate, why do you feel like we've accepted it for the past 2 years?
Uh
And I'm not here to judge you, mate. I promise.
I don't really know.
If you were
I can't.
if you were to really think about it, mate, what do you think's? Because I guess like if the like would it be fair to say, mate, that the price that you pay, mate, and first off, like I respect it, right? Like most 18-year-olds are just getting high and shit. Speaking from experience, right?
Mhm.
So it's like, so I respect you obviously putting in all this like effort into this job, right? But I guess would it be fair to say that like the price you're paying in order to do the job is first off costing you in terms of the amount of money that you can make, but also the amount of time you can spend with the people that you care about. Would that be fair to say?
Yes.
Yeah? No? Maybe? I don't know.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Um, and what do you think it has actually like, if you were to really think about it, mate, and I know it's an uncomfortable question, that's why I asked them, because the more uncomfortable somebody is, like, because if like you're going to be more successful if you're willing to get uncomfortable, right?
Mm.
But like, what do you feel it has actually costed you over the past 2 years? And I'm not just talking like monetarily, but in terms of what you could have been or where you could have been.
I I would say it's mainly just time.
Mm. Did you notice what you did there?
Yeah. No.
So you said just time. So the word itself, just, right? It's what we call a minimizer, right? People use the word just to minimize how important something is,
Yes.
right? Why do you why do you feel like you're minimizing it, mate?
Uh,
There's no right or wrong answer, by the way.
well, I mean, I
Because like maybe, mate, maybe the fact that we've minimized it for 2 years is why we haven't made the change yet, right?
yes.
I think that would be fair to say.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think's causing you to, if you were to really think about it, mate? Because and I respect you being so open, mate, 'cause I know you met me like 5 minutes ago, but like if you were to really think about it, what do you think's causing you to minimize it?
Let's say the thing that's causing me to minimize it
Mhm.
is just that I've been really like oblivious to time. Like I haven't really known half
You
the
haven't
time
what,
when I'm
sorry,
at
mate?
work.
Say that again,
I
sorry,
haven't
mate. Cut off a bit.
oh I've been really like oblivious to time. Like
Right.
I haven't really paid attention for like the past few years when working.
Okay.
You only time Usually the only time when I pay attention to it is when I'm back from work. I have
Right.
time.
Yeah. What was the what was the moment that you realized that it was actually causing more harm than good in a sense of just slugging away at this job 24/7?
It was mainly when for like the past few months when hanging out with my friends, I had to leave early
It was
while
what,
they're
sorry,
all
mate? Could you say that again? Sorry, mate.
oh I just had to leave early and aban I wouldn't say abandon them, but like just leave them
Mhm.
while they're just still there.
Yeah.
Uh, and usually that would cause me to not be invited to most of the gatherings.
Shit. Okay. So, do you feel like you've missed out on a lot of things with your friends?
Yes.
Okay. And has that had an effect on you? I'd imagine it would have, right?
Yes.
Yeah. In what way, mate?
Just
Nope.
just really
Not just.
uh
That's
oh wait. I'm sorry.
No, you don't need to apologize, mate. Don't worry. But like, yeah, like, what effect has it had on you? Like,
It had like how would I word it? It just feels like I'm slowly like departing from them.
mm, okay, like going away.
Yes.
And is it just your friends that has had that effect on, or your family as well? Like in
Mm,
terms of like how you feel.
uh I don't think I'm departing that much away from my family.
More
I usually
so, more
spend time
so
with them.
friends. More so friends, right?
Yes, mostly just friends.
So is it kind of causing you to feel a bit, I don't know, left out, a bit
Yes.
lonely in a sense?
Yes.
Okay. So like, how much longer do you want to feel like that?
Hopefully
Oh,
not any longer.
there it is, mate. That's the real killer. Did you hear it?
Hopefully.
Yeah. It's like saying, hopefully I'll go to the gym tomorrow, right? Likelihood of going to the gym isn't very high, right? But if I
Yes.
say like I am going to the gym tomorrow, the likelihood that I'll go to the gym is a lot higher, right? Because hopefully is uncertain language, right? You think anybody's built a successful business on uncertainty?
Not really.
No.
No.
So for you, where's the uncertainty come from?
Uh I just don't know if it actually works.
You don't know if what works.
I don't know if I'll actually like succeed. What if I'm like the
Okay.
1% that don't?
Why are you thinking like that?
Uh I've always thought about like both sides. It's
Hmm.
either I do or I don't.
Yeah. But who's in control of that, mate?
Me.
Yeah, because the reality is, mate, you're not a victim, right? It's not like, you're definitely not going to succeed at this, right?
Yes.
So you can succeed at it, but you can also not succeed at it, right?
Yes.
Winners look for reasons to do things, losers look for reasons not to do things, right? So the question
Yes.
is, do you want to be a winner or a loser?
A winner.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's like if you continue to hold on to this belief that you're the 1% that it won't work for, mate, what do you feel like is like, do you feel like you'll actually be able to get to the position of being able to make money outside of your job so that you can spend more time
Yes.
with your friends and family?
Yes, I still believe that I'm able to do it, but I'm still wary of like the possibility of it not working.
No, so the question I'm asking you is if you are like totally wary of because if you're like super wary of it not working, mate, don't be surprised if it doesn't work.
Mm,
Because it's like what we say is what we believe, right? Like for example, when you look at like the most successful people in life, right? Like let's say you're American, right? Like who's your favorite basketball player?
I don't watch basketball.
Okay, fuck, I don't know any other American sports players, right? But you know who like Kobe Bryant is, right?
Yes,
Right. Do you think like Kobe Bryant ever went out to a game and was like, you know what, we're not going to win today?
no,
No, that didn't even enter his consciousness, right?
yes,
And it's like, did he know 100% that he would win? No, but he wouldn't allow the negative to control his thinking, right? Because it's like what it is, mate, is it's like when whenever we're about to make a change, right? Whether
yes,
it's, starting a business or, moving house or moving country, whatever it is, right? There's always a like level of resistance, right?
yes,
Now, what typically happens in that moment, mate, is you've got two voices in your head, okay? You've got the angel and you've got the devil, right? Now, when you've went to, like the cartoons you watch as a kid, where it's like the two devil, like the two things on the shoulder.
yes.
Yeah. Like when you've went to go make decisions like this in the past or wanted to start a business, what is the devil whispered in your ear that stopped you from moving forwards?
Just what if this doesn't work? What if it fails?
Why do you think he tells you that though?
Discourage me from continuing this choice?
Yeah. Because it's like it's more comfortable to not do anything, right?
Yes,
But what's more comfortable in the moment doesn't always serve the future of us, right? Like Five Guys is a comfortable thing to eat, right?
yes,
But if you do it every single day for a year, you're gonna get fat as fuck, right?
yeah.
Whereas it's like, what does the angel tell us to do?
Uh, that I'll succeed if I try hard enough.
So this time around, mate, knowing how things have been for the past 2 years, which voice do you want to listen to?
The angel.
Are you willing to actually listen to that voice of knowing like how powerful the devil has been?
Yes,
Cool. Because like ultimately the most important thing is that you're actually willing to let go of that belief, mate. Because if you are, mate, like I know that we can fucking help you, right?
mm,
But
yes,
why are you willing to let go of that belief now though? Because it's been 2 years, right? Like it's not like you just woke up this morning and brushed your teeth and were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it now, right? Like why are you actually willing to do that now?
because now, because 2 years ago, I never thought about like creating a marketplace online or like a business online,
Yeah.
as none really showed up, none really popped off as like actually real. But
Well, can I challenge you on that though, mate? Because if you don't do them, you're never gonna know,
yeah,
right? It's like there's people out there successful with loads of different types of business, right? It's
yes,
like it's like think of it like F1, right? All the cars are basically the same. The only difference is the driver. It's like if you put a successful person in from one business model into another business model, he'll make it successful, right?
mm,
So let's stop externalizing it onto the business model and look inwards into ourselves, right?
okay.
Like, why are you actually willing to back yourself this time?
I think because I'm tired of doing the same repetitive thing over and over again for
Yeah,
continuously.
yeah. And the ultimate question, mate, is like, how tired really are you, mate? Because it's like when you're tired, like tired, mate, you'll do
Yes,
whatever it takes to make it work, right?
yes,
Do you feel like you're at that position?
yes,
Cool. And like for you, mate, like let's say we can help you, right? Like, where do you actually want to be in terms of? Because I know you mentioned about money, right? Where would you
yes,
want to be in terms of, let's say, 6, 12 months down the road, right? To get to a position where you can make the amount of money you want to make, right? Like, so you can actually like afford to do the things that you want to, right?
yes,
But also get to a position where you can leave the job and recoup on that time, right? Like how much do you actually want to make?
Uh, at least around like actually at least 8 grand
At least
per
8K.
month.
Okay. So 8K per month. What's the significance behind that number, mate? Like specifically? Because obviously I don't know, I don't live in Tampa, so I don't know what 8K really gets you.
It just
It's just.
at least oh wait. It leaves me with enough money to care for like my family, and then allows me to spend more time with my friends and stuff.
Yeah. When you say care for family, mate, that's a very powerful thing to say. Right. I know you said you live with your auntie, but like in terms of caring for your family, mate, like where does that stem from?
What do you mean by that?
Where does like wanting to do that come from?
It's mainly because they're also very hard workers. They've been working for long before I've been,
Yeah.
and they've also been working for way longer than I've been. Like, let's they work around like 13 hours a day.
Shit.
Yeah, but they only get rest during like
Who's there, by the way? Is that your mum and dad or
that's my aunt.
your aunt? Okay, sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
So your aunt, right?
yeah. She
She works
works
30
13
hours.
hours. Yeah, just to support for our family.
Yeah. And like when you look at your aunt, mate, I'm sure you obviously love her, right? Like I'm not doubting that. I'm sure she's a great woman. But
Yes,
when you look at her, like, because she's essentially just an older female version of where you're at right now, right?
yes,
Do you look at her life and be like, yeah, that's what I want?
no,
Okay. So we're willing to fix that, right?
yes,
So it's like when we get you to the position, mate, where you are able to make, whether it's 6 months, whether it's 12 months, right? Where you're able to let go of this detrimental doubt, right? And this kind of
yes,
disease of fear controlling your decisions, right? When you're able to let go of that,
yes,
when you're able to make 8K per month, when you're able to take off some of that burden from your aunt, right?
yes,
You're able to spend that time with your friends, right? You're able to actually enjoy life, right? Instead of just slaving
yes.
away in a job.
Right.
To know that you've accomplished that, what will that moment be worth to you?
It would be worth everything.
It would be or it will be.
It will be
Yeah. Because like when we look at that, mate, who's in control of achieving that?
me,
Yeah. So who has to take responsibility to achieve it?
me.
Because there's another side of the coin, isn't there?
Yes,
The other side of the coin, mate, is we continue to hold on to this disease of fear that's spreading, right? And we continue to sell ourselves short, right? We don't make 8K months, we don't get out of the job, right?
yes, yes.
What does life look like at that point?
The same.
You know? But what could that lead to?
Uh, Probably friendships breaking apart.
Hmm. Yeah,
If it continues for few, even less time spent with family.
yeah. It's because it's like missing out on missing out on all the moments, right?
Yes,
Because it's like, have you ever seen that documentary, mate? I think it was filmed by who's the big broadcaster in America? What they call it? Is it NBC or is it NBC? That's like a big broadcaster in America, right?
yes,
Yeah. So they did an interview. I don't know what you call them in America, but in the UK we'll call them like hospices, right? Where essentially it's like assisted living, right? Where people basically go to die, right?
right.
And they went around and they asked people. They said, "What is your biggest regret in life?" Right?
Yes,
And do you want to know something super interesting?
yes.
Nobody said they regretted anything they did. Everybody always regretted stuff they didn't do. Maybe they didn't believe in themselves enough. Or maybe they regret not taking action on something. Right? So,
Yes.
so for you, in regards to that, mate, like, how would it feel for you, like, if when you're old and which I know is a long time away, right? But like when you're older and grayer, realizing that you had multiple opportunities to actually live the life that you fucking deserve to live, mate, but you chose not to.
Yes, I would definitely be regretful.
Yeah. What do you want? What ghosts of regrets do you want sat around your deathbed?
Wait, I'm sorry.
No, it's a deep question, mate, but it's like what ghosts of regrets do you want, gathered around you, right? Probably none, I imagine. Right? Or at home,
Yes.
right? It's like, so for you, are you willing to settle for the devil controlling all your decisions for any fucking longer?
No.
No. So for you, are you actually willing to draw that line in the sand and actually believe in yourself once and for all?
Yes.
Cool, mate. Well, the thing is, like as I said, like I know that what we do here can help. So what I can do is I can explain to you specifically like what it is that we do, and specifically how we can actually help you get to that 8K a month mark and recoup on what you've lost. Sound good?
Yes.
Cool. Do you mind if before I do you mind if I just go quickly grab some water? Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
Cool, mate. And if you need to grab some water, because I know I asked some fucking uncomfortable questions. Mm. Cool. Sweet. I can't see, but do you have a pen and paper so you can take notes?
Um, Let me grab one.
Cool.
Okay, I have a pen and paper.
Cool, mate. Sweet. Um, but yeah, so just to kind of like set the tone for you up front, mate, this isn't a course created by some 18-year-old guru in his parents' basement, right? Who
Yes.
claimed that he made like 8K, 10K, 20K in a month, but actually made like $17, right? This is
Yes.
a direct mentorship created by Jeffrey, who's literally been where you are, right?
Yes.
Like, I'm going to take a wild guess from your surname and guess that you're Asian.
Yes.
Cool. Thank God I guessed that right, because if you weren't, but like, obviously Jeffrey is as well, right? Comes from like a similar background, very hardworking parents, right? Or like, very hard, like hardworking, traditional kind of upbringing, right?
Yes.
Went to, work a regular 9 to 5, right? Working ridiculous hours, and just realized that he was meant for more and was like, wasn't willing to settle for less, right?
Yes.
Designed to take and like he built his Amazon business over the past like 3, 4 years, right? Designed and then released this coaching program designed to take you from fear and doubt and disbelief to absolute fucking certainty that you are the man that you say you are, or that you are the man that you want to be, right? And the way that
Yes.
we do that is through Amazon because whether we like it or not, we all spend a shit ton of money on that, right? So
Yes.
why not capitalize on it, right? Think of this like an online 7-Eleven, right? Where you're selling, products that people need, not want, products that people buy frequently, and products that people don't really refund, right?
Yes.
Um, in terms of exactly how we do it, it's split into three main phases. The total investment for the mentorship, just to get it out of the way, the total investment's 5,800, but don't get like too hung up on that because there's obviously a couple of ways that we can like go about it. But in terms of
Yes.
how it's structured, if you want to write this down there, so phase one. is like the first like 2 to 4 weeks, right? So it
Yes.
sounds like the 3PLs, right? It's obviously helping you with that, but like most importantly, actually like helping you create the store that can generate you like 8K a month in profit, right?
Mm,
So that you
yes.
can, hand your notice in and get some sleep, right? This is where we'll obviously help you with not just like setting up the account and all that stuff and registering the business, but we'll also show you like how to find winning products, how to find the distributors, how to build that relationship with them, right? How to use 3PLs, like prep centers, all that sort of stuff, right? And getting the foundation set. Okay.
Yes.
We also do is we'll actually tell you which products to start the business with, right? Now, those
Right.
products, they're not going to make you a millionaire, right? But what they will be able to do is build you that like safety net and that foundation, right?
Mm,
And
right.
eliminate that guesswork and actually give you that proof of concept, right? But also now
Right.
that you've got that foundation, you've actually got something that you can build and scale on. Okay. So that's
Yes.
phase one of three. Do you feel like that one will be helpful for you?
Uh, yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, that would be the most helpful one.
Okay, well, I haven't even explained the other two, mate. You never know. Um, now,
I, I've a- I've already bought like the mini mentorship. I've like carefully gone through every single one multiple times.
yeah. So phase two, mate. Phase two is like scaling and like systemizing, right? Because now that
Yes.
we've got money coming in, so this is like month, like say 2 to 4, right?
Yes.
Um, Now that we've got money coming in, it's time to take this from like a part-time income to a full-time income, right? So that you can leave your job, right? Start to party with the boys again, right? Or whatever you want to do, right? And in order to do
Yes.
that, mate, we do need to scale the business. And there's going to be points where you're going to need help. There's going to be points where you need support, where you need guidance, where you get stuck. At the end of the day, it's a brand
Yes.
new business. It's part of the
Yeah.
game, right? But that's why we're
Right.
directly in your corner, mate. So you get direct support from us from the day you join for 6 months. Okay. So whenever you've got a question, whenever you need help, whenever you need support, whenever you need that bit of guidance, whenever you maybe doubt yourself and you just need a bit of a kick up the arse, right? We're there for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
You've got Jeffrey as well as the rest of the coaching team who have all done multiple six figures on Amazon. Okay. This is
Okay.
exactly what we did for. Have you seen the interview with Johan by any chance?
Yo.
No? Was that
Uh,
Noah or Yo?
Johan?
Yeah, or
I
maybe Benny. Just to give a bit of context with Johan, right? So I spoke to him. It was around about 10 months ago. Okay. And we had a call like this, right?
yes.
He'd finished university, was working jobs, didn't really know what he wanted to do, right? And he had like immense fear, mate, like immense self-doubt, right? So me and
Right.
him, we went backwards and forwards for a while, right?
Yes.
Um, but he ended up getting to consistently over 25K a month within like 6 months. Right. In the past 4 months, he's made over 100K. Right. Now, the reason he was able to do that, mate, yes, he had our help, but it's also because he took responsibility, right? He didn't
Right.
ask his parents for permission to do it, right? Um, and also, even though he was uncertain, right, and scared and doubtful, he pushed through it, right? Because it's like, well, I've got a higher chance of achieving it if I actually fucking do it, right?
Right.
So I guess for you, but yeah, for you, do you see how that's valuable in terms of like the coaching and support aspect?
Yes.
Cool. And also, I mean, for you, are you actually willing to push through that as well?
Yes.
Cool. And then phase three, mate, is like automating the business, right? Like this is like month, say like 6 onwards, right?
Yes.
Because obviously we want to be able to make money, right? But last thing we want to do is, build a business that's making us money, but we're working a ridiculous amount of time on it, right? Because that's not what we're here,
Right.
right? So this is where we'll teach you like how to automate the business, how to hire people, right? So you can keep the money coming in whilst, enjoying time with the family. Maybe treat your auntie out for a nice steak dinner in Tampa, right?
Yeah.
Or go out with your friends, right? And be able to pay for the round of drinks that oh, well, you're still 18, but get a fake ID. Be able to or like pay for the steak or whatever with you and your auntie, right? With the money that you've made whilst eating the steak, right?
Yes.
and you can do whatever you want with it at this point. Ultimately, the point is there you have absolute utter control of exactly what you want to do, not just in terms of Amazon, but in terms of life, right? Because when the business can work without you, that's when life can work with you, right? So, in terms of the deliverables, right, step by step education, teaching the entire process. Our onboarding specialist who specifically helps you with like the legal side of things and like setting up the business, all that sort of stuff, right?
Yes.
6 months direct coaching by Jeffrey and the team, right? Additional to that as well, you get group coaching twice a week. Okay. Obviously the
Okay.
community aspect of people that, start in the same position, but are ultimately like achieving what they've always wanted as well. And they're also available for help with like feedback questions, all that sort of stuff. The products initially is that like safety net. And then also a pretty standard, mate, 6 month money back guarantee, which is if you do what we say, mate, and you don't see profits in 6 months, you get a refund, right? Now, just to take a moment to notice how this has all been structured, you can see how hard it is to not succeed with this, which is why our students on average after 4 months make like 7.5K a month in profit, right?
Mm. Right.
But don't get it confused. This is not a lottery ticket, right? This is, I
Yes.
wish it was, but this is leverage, right? And leverage only works when you do, mate. Because it's like we do have that guarantee, right? But you can still fail. Would you like us to tell you why people do?
Yes.
It's pretty simple. It's because they ghost, they vanish, they let fear freeze them up, right? They chase dopamine disguised as shortcuts, right? They'll hold themselves back whilst the entire system is designed to like pull them forward, right? They'll try to go
Yeah.
solo, they'll disappear from calls, they'll stop asking for help and trick themselves into isolation, right? But do you know what it is? It's not because they're bad people and because they're not willing to. It's because their old identity of being an employee and their old fear is still
Mm.
running the show, right? So for
Yes.
you, would it be a challenge to just follow the process, or would that
No,
not even be an issue?
that wouldn't even be an issue.
Cool. And what is the only thing you can control to get the outcome, right? It's your inputs, right?
Yes.
So what inputs are you willing to put in to give yourself the best possible chance of actually getting what you've always wanted?
Anything I
Anything?
can do. Yes.
I wouldn't say that, man.
And I wouldn't say.
I'm British. I can think of some wild shit. But yeah, and is there anything else that can get in the way for you? Like if we look inside,
Not really.
are you sure?
Yes.
Cool, mate. Any questions on like the process, how it all works?
Uh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
My only question is about like the 3PLs right now.
Uh-huh. What's the
How
question, mate?
how do they exactly like deliver your products to like an Amazon warehouse?
Yeah, so the way it works, we go more in depth with it like in the program, mate. But it's relatively simple in terms of you find a distributor, you find a prep center, right?
Yes.
Send it to the prep center. They'll prepare like all the handling, right? Inventory, picking, packing, all that sort of stuff for you. All you have to do is buy the inventory.
Oh,
Make sense?
and yes, that makes sense. And is it possible to give me like any 3PLs that Jeffries used?
We can recommend like where to look. But it really just depends on obviously you're based in Tampa, so I mean it could work. But we help you source 3PLs and all that sort of stuff. Like, mate, like where did you say you were based? Tampa?
Uh, in California.
Oh wait, I
I'm
thought you said you were
I'm
in.
just here for a few days.
Oh, okay. Right, okay. So take your aunt for dinner when you're in California then. Whereabouts in California, by the way? Because I'm heading there like in a couple of months.
Near the LA area.
Near LA. So yeah, I'm heading to San Diego. So like that. If I go on maps, Amazon Prep Centers maps. Yeah, so it's like I've literally, yeah. I mean, like if you search it, mate, like there's like There's one in Sun Valley. There's one on S Rays Avenue. There's loads of them. There's loads of them. And you just get them. It just gets sent there, and they handle it all for you, mate. Make sense?
Yes.
Cool, mate. Um, any other questions? Are all good?
Uh, I'm all good.
Cool, mate. I mean, do you feel like this can help you get to that like 8K a month mark? Because and be
Yes.
expect. What specifically do you think will help you the most?
Just, I would say just like guides
What,
on,
sorry?
like, I wouldn't say like complete guides, but just like a starting point of like, what to do and how to set up everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I mean,
one of my other,
that's the first
what,
thing to do as well. Yeah. Like,
one of my main question is just contacting suppliers.
mhm. Yeah, mate. I mean, that's like literally the first thing we'll help you with. Well,
Uh,
once we've obviously, do you already have the Amazon seller account set up, or?
I'm still waiting for them to
Okay.
approve my identity.
So yeah, I mean, you've already got that. So like, the first thing we'll focus on is like helping you find them, like, and helping you get products, right? Because without that, mate, it's a bit like, oh, can't really do much about products, can we?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, mate. I mean, if there's no other questions, I don't really have much more to go over, really. I mean, next steps from here are pretty simple. Um, we'll process the investment, whether you'd want to do credit, debit, flying pigeon. We don't take flying pigeon, but you can do credit and debit.
Mm.
So yeah, how do you want to proceed, mate?
Uh, just debit, pretty sure.
Yeah. How do you
Yes.
feel? Excited? Nervous?
Yes.
A little bit
I'm
nervous
excited.
as well, or
Like a tiny bit, but
yeah, I mean it's normal, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like if you weren't a
yes.
little bit nervous, I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Um, but yeah, mate, I'm excited as well. Let me send you this link on the Zoom chat, mate. If you take care of that, and then once you've done that, mate, we'll get you onboarded.